Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ita Rosita. I will tell you Volker the legend of Princess Cadasari and Kibpande. This verse tells of a Pande bracelet and a princess named Putri Cadasari. Well, for those of you who are curious, let's see the story. The legend of Princess Cadasari and Kibpande bracelet. Princess Arum is beautiful and beautiful. Once upon a time, in a village in Banten province, there lived a beautiful daughter named Putri Arum. Besides being famous for her beauty, Putri Arum is also known to the area around her residence as a kind-hearted princess. Because of her beauty and happiness, many princes come to her house to propose to her as a partner. Of the many applicants who come, those were two princes who want to make love with the princess. The two princes are Prince Sai Baguslana and Prince Junihin. They are classmates but have different characteristics. Yes, Sai Baguslana, as his name in Sundanese, is a kind man, while Prince Junihin, tempter, is a man who likes to seduce women, so it's only natural that Princess Arum chose Prince Sai Baguslana as her lover. The princess, who killed Ward, turned his friend's past into old grandpa. When he found out the princess did not choose him and instead chose his fellow teacher, it made Prince Junihin angry. So, with his wits, Prince Junihin tried to find a way to get rid of Prince Sai Baguslana until one day when he was in person, an evil idea emerged to steal the supernatural power of Prince Sai Bagus. First, he invited Prince Sai Bagus to visit her residence. Of course, Prince Sai Bagus, who already considered Prince Junihin as his brother, came without having a bad feeling. But Prince Junihin, who had been waiting for him with a threat, took the power of Prince Sai Bagus and turned the Malang Prince into an old man. Prince Sai Bagus becomes a bracelet pande. With an old body and lost supernatural powers, Prince Sai Bagus went to find his teacher. There, his teacher advised him to return to his supernatural powers by making a giant iron bracelet and making Prince Junihin pass through it. With the bracelet, you will get your package back. Prince Sai Baguslana then went to a remote village to make an iron bracelet on Pande bracelet. The local people finally recognized the grandfather as Kibpande bracelet. Kibpande meets again with the princess after many years when Prince Sai Bagus, who had changed his name to Kibpande bracelet, passed through Mangosteen Hill. He saw a beautiful woman who was crying on a large rock. As he approached, he finally realized the girl was the one he loved, Princess Arum. At that time, the princess was sad because her lover was missing and was always eager to marry Prince Junihin, who she did not like. Kibpande, who did not want to reveal his identity, slowly approached the girl. Sampurasun, the princess, who was surprised, did not immediately answer. She was amazed by the grandfather who approached her. The grandfather looked familiar to him. Sorry if I have surprised the princess. Sorry, Akiwo, where are you from? I am a bracelet pande. People call me Kibpande. Sorry, princess, if I might know why the princess looks upset. While crying, the princess who felt comfortable with the grandfather immediately told her complaints to the grandfather, how she was forced to marry someone she did not like, and she was also cursed with a disease that made her unable to escape. What shall I do? I am crying here because I have a dream. If there is someone who will help me, Aki, help me please, Aki. Hearing that, Kibpande immediately knew if this was his chance to regain his magic. He told the princess if he had a plan to save her. The Kibpande told the princess to ask Prince Chunihin as the wedding venue to make a hall on the beach the size of an adult. Don't worry, princess, just accept the proposal so that later the battery will take care of everything. Princess Arum becomes Princess Cadasari. The journey to Pandebrakale's residence turned out to be quick, far, and tiring, so that Princess Arum fainted on a rock when she was about to arrive at Pandebrakale's village. Knowing this, the village immediately helped Kibpande bring Putri Arum to one of the closet residence halls. Seeing Princess Arum's weak condition, the village chief ordered Kibpande to drink rock water to the princess. Following the village elders, the princess immediately recovered after drinking the mountain water gushing through the rock. Finally, after that, Putri Arum was known by local residents as Putri Cadasari. Prince Chunihin comes to marry the princess. The appointed day arrived. Prince Chunihin came and asked Princess Arum to marry him. Putri Arum also put forward the condition as suggested by Pandebrakale. Ha 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 ha. That's the only way I can do it. Prince Chunihin was very sure of his supernatural powers, but what he did not know was that Kibpande was already waiting in the bushes. After Prince Chunihin finished the hole in the sacred rock, he wanted to see the princess. That's when Kibpande put the iron bracelets on the rock. Kibpande successfully replied, however. When he was about to return to his hiding place, unexpectedly, Prince Chunihin had returned with Prince Cadasari. What are you doing, hey old fart? I come to get my magic. Nonsense! Just look at me, princess has chosen me as her husband. Princess Cadasari, who did not understand how the two people knew each other, could only pretend to be happy. Then he saw Kibpande's eyes, which signaled him to do his part. Sorry, Prince. Perhaps I was too happy that I could not see the hole in this sacred stone. Will the prince prove this his stone was a hole? Prince Chunihin, who was full of pride, went straight into the hole he had made, without him realizing that all his supernatural powers had moved back to Kibpande, who had turned back to the Prince Saibagus. Prince Chunihin himself turned into an old man who had lost all his supernatural powers, while the princess cried happily to be reunited with her lost lover. Since then, they were married and happy in a city called the city of Pandeglang and Batu Bolong near the beach become Karang Bolong Beach. And that's friend of the legend of Princess Cadasari and Kibpande. Hopefully, this story can be a valuable lesson for us to always be fair people. Hopefully, the legend of Putri Cadasari and Kibpande bracelets will be an inspiration for all of us. See you in other interesting story. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.